Hey there, Taurus. How you doing? Welcome to Love or Tarot. I am Jay. Okay, and this is going to be your love reading for the beginning of March. Okay, for the first half of March 2020. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in a personal reading. The information for that is down below. Okay, and I wanted to also set out a few disclaimers while I shuffle you out some beautiful oracle cards from the Keepers of Light deck. That energy is fluid, not linear, okay? So because of that, messages could resonate for now, for the past, for the future, okay? Whenever you're guided to watch this reading is when it is meant for you to see it, okay? Also, if in fact this message doesn't resonate, it could resonate for someone who's energetically connected to you. And if in fact the situation sounds familiar but isn't your situation indeed, please be sure to just forward this video right on over to that person that needs to see and get this message of clarity and insight. Okay? Love you so much. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we have the Divine Director. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. You know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. El Mora. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Green Terror. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Beautiful cards here, Taurus. Definitely getting the sense that a lot of us are definitely in a sense of spiritual energy. With the El Mora card, I'm always thinking crown chakra always ends up coming out for me when I'm normally having issues where I need to wear a hood over my head or wear a nice cloak of green, okay, to kind of really just keep me heart-centered in a loving space and not too much in my head or not too much out of my body, okay? For those of us who are, who are going through our ascensions currently right now. A lot of us are going through an ascension right now in this current energy. So just be mindful to protect yourself, to keep yourself, okay? And to make sure that you're paying attention to those things. Also, supreme protection. A lot of us are going through this divine intervention and supreme protection that is needed at this present time. So make sure you stay prayed up. Make sure that you're always recognizing that you only want to communicate with those that desire your highest good. That is very, very important, Taurus. Very, very important, okay, at this present time. Certain people are being cut. Things are being disconnected. Different disconnections are occurring at this time. Please do not try to keep anyone in that needs to go. If for any reason someone needs to go or you feel like the situation has kind of run its course, allow it to and lay it to rest, okay? It is not a time to hold on to people. Spirit's really trying to bring in our tribe, really trying to bring in those that really do are aligned with our higher purpose and our mission here. So we don't want to necessarily get in the way of that by trying to keep people around that only promote stagnancy and not movement, okay? So Spirit, can you please give us messages of truth, healing, love, and light for the sign of Taurus? Wow, cards are coming out quick. All right. We have the Ace of Swords. Cutting out all the bullshit. What? Cutting out all of the BS. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to curse. I apologize. Nine of Swords in reverse. No more confusion, no more anxiety, exactly where I need to be in my mind frame. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Wow, look at that imagery. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, please focus. Please focus. Oh, that's beautiful. 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 I'm sorry, I can't get over that. That is absolutely beautiful. That is the completion. Some of us are working towards different things in our lives at this current moment. And, we're no longer in a space where we're tolerating things that don't serve us. We're not tolerating it. I can speak personally from my own situation. I definitely have cut a lot of nonsense out of the way, and it's just because I'm just not in the mood for it. I don't have the energy for it. I'm trying to build. There's things that I'm trying to do, and I don't have the energy to be tied up in any drama or tied up in any type of nonsense. And I definitely feel that energy coming from you too, Taurus, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Also this sense of coming out of this anxiety, this worry, okay? You're definitely in a better place as far as your anxiety, kind of getting things under control. Make sure that you're being mindful of your mental health in every area. So if in fact you aren't doing as well as you feel you should be, definitely seek outside help. There's nothing wrong with, you know, seeking the help of a mental health professional or, you know, a therapist, or, you know, it doesn't, like, that is so far beyond, you know, as far as like the bigger things in life. It's not something that we should keep ourselves, oh, you know, I don't want to see a therapist. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I don't want people to think this. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks. What matters is that you're working from your highest vibration. What matters is that you're working in your highest state and in your greatest state, okay? And that cannot happen when you're in a constant state of flux, okay? So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself in that regard, okay? With this Ten of Wands energy, I just really get completion. I really get that some of us are coming into completing whatever projects that we have going on, or, you know, putting the final touches on things before we kind of present them to the world, and that's beautiful. That's great. Spirit, can you tell us more about this Ace of Swords? What is Taurus cutting out? Spirit, can you tell us more about this Ace of Swords? Yeah. Okay. We have the Princess of Wands in reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Cutting out stagnancy. Cutting out stagnancy, cutting out, you know, the act of, you know, being still and no forward movement. These creative ideas are no longer just creative ideas. You're now using this energy for the best of the situation. You're now doing what it is that you have to do to get yourself into a better state, into a better place. And for some of you, that's even in the love department. And, you know, allowing yourself to kind of open up and transform so that you can let love in. But it's just really... I'm really getting from this a sense of family, a sense of connection. So, you know, it's not necessarily a sense of love in regards to a relationship, but opening yourself up to the love of family, opening yourself up more to even your children, okay? And allowing yourself to really embrace the love that is around you instead of kind of looking at all of the stuff that's going on outside. Embracing home, yes. Embracing home, that's beautiful. Yeah, and with this Seven of Wands, it's like you're letting go of stagnancy. You're letting go of anything, you know, that makes you feel defensive. You know, it's like you don't want to fight. You know, you're like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know, you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want to be caught up in the midst of any nonsense. You just want a new start. A new chapter is presenting itself here, Taurus. Yep. Coming out of that energy, the Eight of Swords, okay? Recognizing that all of what you were experiencing was self-induced. You're coming out of any type of self-sabotage and moving right into greater for yourself. Because you realize, hey, it was all in my head. It was me. Okay? But there are some things that are unseen. Okay, there are some things that are unseen, and I definitely see here with this Nine of Swords, there are some things, some trauma, some issues that have not yet been dealt with that definitely need to be dealt with, okay? Coming out for the moon is the Nine of Cups, okay? The Nine of Cups. So being in a situation where it's like you're coming out of this Nine of Swords energy, and not necessarily being in this constant state of flux and up and downs and up and downs and up and downs, But what has yet to be revealed to you is that you're okay. You're okay. For some of you, you haven't quite realized that the new feeling that you're feeling is that you're finally all right. Whoa, there's nothing to stress about. Whoa, there's no drama around me. Whoa, I really cut out everyone that wasn't serving me. Whoa, this is what it feels like to be happy. Wow. Wow. Spirit, can you tell us more about this 10 of Wands? We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. Yep. You know, this, what you're carrying, you know, all of what you're carrying on your own, these things that you're carrying on your own, you're carrying and you're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it to yourself. Whatever it is that you have, things that you're completing, things that you're trying to put the final touches on. You know, there's here this energy of, oh, you know, I'm you know, this sneaky like energy. But it's being put to rest with the Justice card here. It's like, It's like I'm not, you know, I'm not going for what I've been going for. And, you know, it's almost like whoever thought that you were willing to kind of like take on their baggage with what you already have, you're like, sorry, no room. I don't have any room. I don't have any room to take on whatever it is that you have going on. You're going to have to carry that on your own. So then look at him. And then he's walking away looking all sad and depressed, like, oh, for real? You're not going to help me out? No, I'm not. I'm not going to help you out because I got too many things that I'm trying to do. Too many things that I'm trying to do. Too many things I'm trying to bring into fruition. And I can't have this balance if I don't speak up for myself. Okay, I can't have this balance with the scale here if I don't speak up for myself with the sword. Okay? So speaking up against yourself, saying, hey, I got a lot on my plate. And no, I'm not willing to take on yours. I'm not willing to take on your plate. I have my own stuff. I'm good. I'm okay. You know? And it's not even in the sense of like it being, you know, said nasty or anything. It's just very matter of fact, very cutting right to the chase, cut and dry, like the Ace of Swords that's coming out. It's like I don't have the energy to play around. Spirit, is there anything else you want us to know about this spread here for the sign of Taurus? Spirit, is there anything else you would like us to know for the sign of Taurus here? Yep. And we have the 4 of Cups. Again, that no thank you. No, I don't want extra. I don't want all of this. I don't want what you're giving me. I'm good. I'm okay. And moving towards a new day, a new dawn, a new tomorrow. Someone has made the conscious decision to not take on any more of anyone else's problems and to do what's best for them. And in the process of doing what's best for them, they quickly see a change in their situation because of this newfound attitude that they're carrying to say, you know what? If it's not for my highest good, it's not for me. If it's not for my highest good, it's not for me. Wow. Overall energy of that card is the Knight of Cups. Yep. Somebody's coming in with this, oh, you know, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for misunderstanding. You know, and you're like, you know, no harm, no foul. I just can't, unfortunately. I can't do it right now. Can't do it right now. So overall, it just seems like, Taurus, you're just in this energy of like, hey, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to take care of, you know, the things that are very important to me. I'm in the business of creating and building. I got a lot that I got going on. No, I'm not willing to take yours. But at the same time, even though it is a lot that I have going on, I'm completely content with the position that I'm in right now. Because what I want is coming. What I want is coming. Spirit, is there any more advice you have here for the sign of Taurus? Spirit, less cards, please. Spirit, is there any advice you have here for the present time for the sign of Taurus? Just this one card. All right. We have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and in others. See the light in the world. Yeah. It's like, so regardless of you having, you know, this stance of like, no, I gotta take care of myself, you know, don't forget the light in the world. Don't forget that it's okay to, you know, be there for those that you love, to allow other people to be there for you. You know, we did see a Knight of Cups kind of make their way through this reading. So if in fact it is someone coming in with a love offer or someone coming in to help, allow that help in. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, that Knight of Cups, but it could just be an assistance, a calm energy of assistance coming through to help you out, to make things a little easier. Okay, for some of you, may just need an assistant. You may just need an assistant. You got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of work, a lot of things that you're building, and no man is an island. You may need help, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't take on anything extra, but don't allow yourself to become overburdened as well. Okay? And that's where the trusting in the good in yourself and in others comes in. Because when it's time to say, hey, I need help, you need to be able to say that. You need to be able to, you know, be humble enough to say that. Faith is the evidence of things not yet seen, okay? So it may not be in front of you. It may not be in front of you right now that everything is too much, okay? It may not be completely in front of you, but you know when you're getting to your wit's end, you know when you're getting to the point of saying, I need a break, I need a timeout, I need to rest. So once you're getting to that point, it's okay to enlist help. It is all right to enlist help. Taurus, we are very stubborn. We are very stubborn, some of us. Ooh, we are very stubborn. We want things to be the way we want things to be. And a lot of times we can be very set in that way. This is not a time to be stubborn. This is a time to let in blessings. This is a time to allow yourself to let in help. But trust yourself. Use your discernment. Do not let anyone in, okay? But where you need help, allow that help to come in and help you, okay? This has been a beautiful reading, Taurus. I love you to bits. And I'll see you in the next one for the mid-month of March, okay? You have a great one. Bye-bye now.